Hi, I'm Paul, and I am from Vienna, Virginia, Northern Virginia, and I'm a sophomore at Virginia Tech.
Cool. Okay. So, what brought you to Hands Up Ministries?
Um, well, I, had been wanting to serve somewhere during spring break, um, and at home, I had a lot of errands to run and whatnot, but I don't know, I just felt called to pour or be poured out somewhere, especially in a challenging environment. Um, and I thought, well, Richmond is a city that I typically don't actually like, um, and I just felt really convicted to really show God's love and have God work through me somehow um, in Richmond. Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Cool. So, what is your favorite part, or why do you like Hands Up Ministries?
Well, that's a very good question because since I've been volunteering here and working here, um, my favorite aspect of Hands Up Ministries is that it depends, everything that they do here and everything that we do here uh, depends on, the people that we help taking initiative themselves. And this ministry doesn't just, do things for people and say, oh, here you go, here you go. But rather, it forces, people to take responsibility, and it also forces them to be held accountable. Um, and, you know, you build relationships with people, and that's what this ministry is based upon. You first build relationships with people, and then you build trust. And you're showing, these people who they truly are in Jesus Christ. Showing them that, they are, loved. They are loved by Jesus. But also that, they have to make the decision themselves to better their lives. And if they choose to do that, then there will always be someone by their side to help them. So,
Cool.
yeah.
Anything else you want to say about Hands Up?
This is definitely the best ministry of any kind that I've ever seen and worked with. Um, Lives are definitely being changed, and God is definitely moving here because it's the perfect approach of Jesus' grace and truth. So, yep,
Cool. Thanks, Paul.
no problem.
Hi, I'm Heather. I'm a civil engineering sophomore at Virginia Tech.
Cool. So, what are some of the things that Hands Up Ministries does?
Well, first of all, they just help get people jobs in the community that are struggling and just get them off their feet. And I think one of the biggest things is that they really encourage others to know that they shouldn't give up and that they have a second chance. Because, Jesus gives us that second chance. And just the fact that it's all in the name of Christ, everything they do and their encouragement and support. It's a really cool thing that Hands Up Ministries does. So.
Cool. How's it affected you being here this week?
I feel like just seeing how Cassie lives her life, just boldness, I think, in talking to someone about Jesus Christ and about salvation, even when you're trying to balance what you do here versus how you love other people in the name of Christ, because this is for job restoration and stuff like that, but then it's also in the name of Christ and for saving people and just glorifying God with the things that they do. So just having a balance between the two has been really cool to see how Hands Up Ministries does that, and just being bold about asking people, do you believe in Jesus Christ? You need him, and just really, I guess, believing that from my heart and just living that out, I think, has been something that I've learned and I've really been challenged on. So, yeah.
Cool. Was there anything else you want to say?
Hands Up Ministry is great. That's it.
Sweet. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Michelle Gordon. I am a junior at Virginia Tech in interior design. Yeah.
So, Michelle, how did you first get involved with Hands Up Ministries?
Cassie Matthew is a member of the church that I go to, New Hanover Presbyterian Church. I knew that I wanted to do something to serve during spring break and use my time that way. But I also knew that I probably had to come home because my brother's getting married, so just getting ready for the wedding and stuff. So I was just looking for opportunities, and my mom is good friends with Cassie, so I just asked her if we could help out, and she was like, yeah, we'd love help. So
Michelle, well, I know that you've been involved in a lot of different kinds of ministries and missions work, but is there anything about Hands Up Ministries that particularly stands out to you?
Yeah, it's very different from a lot of places that I've been, in that it's not just showing people love and trying to relate to people, but it's showing people the gospel. It's not just, Jesus was all about having compassion on people, but, the gospel is a life that's changed. And half of it is, putting yourself, like, God does everything he can for us to bring us to himself, but we have to take that step. And I think Hands Up is just all about doing everything we can for these people to change their lives, but they have to take the step. And it's just so, it's that harsh love that is just so necessary within a ministry, and everything is so practical in helping them. Kind of like a quote from The Hole in Our Gospel. I don't remember the guy's name. The guy from the president of World Vision wrote it. But he was talking about how, the gospel means good news, and it's really a ministry that presents the good news and how the gospel can change lives, and it's all through Jesus. It's not just about changing their lives here on earth, but every single aspect of their lives, emotional, spiritual, social, physical, everything is just encompassed in this ministry, and it's really holistic and true.
So what do you think you can take away from this experience, like back into your daily life?
Yeah, I guess just ways to practically help people and present that gospel, especially to the poor. I guess it looks different to the, upper class and middle class, but the poor just need so much, and it's easy. It's hard to know how to help them sometimes, and me and some friends from Tech go to Roanoke every weekend, and it's easy to just go and talk to them, serve them lunch, and then kind of leave, and it is effective, and it's changed at least our hearts, and I think it has been helpful for some of those people, but at the same time it's kind of dead ends there. We haven't gone any further. So being here has really shown me that I can do so much more, and the gospel is better news than just, hey, you can have a friend. There's more to the gospel than that, and seeing that here hopefully will change how I live in Roanoke and for the rest of my life, really.
Well, amen. Thank you very much, Michelle.
Sure. Thanks, Paul.